Hi guys, it's Daniela again and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I decided to let my sister, who's really my sister-in-law, but she's like a sister to me, pick my makeup. So if you're interested in watching this video, please continue watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and let's get started. So I'm going to do my eyes first, and for my eyes she picked the NYX Vivid Brights in Aqua Sapphire, and it looks like this. So what I'm going to do with this is go on my lid with this and blend it up a little bit and use this as like a primer. And I'm just going to do one eye on camera and then the other one off camera. So I'm just kind of taking this onto my lid and I'm going to blend it up, but I don't want to go too high with it. And I've never used this colour, so I was quite happy when she picked this. So I'm just going to blend it in the crease a little bit. And I'm struggling a little bit to blend it because it's kind of dried already. So you have to move pretty quickly. She chose two palettes. She chose the Sephora editorial one and she chose the Jaclyn Hill one. So I'm going to go in with the Sephora palette first, and I'm going to take this colour into my crease with a M441 by Morphe. Hopefully this look comes out alright. You may be asking why I didn't actually include a video of her like picking the products. It's because she's like 100 miles away from me. So I just FaceTimed her and asked her to pick the products. I also don't want her or any of my family or anything like that on YouTube. I prefer not to include my sister in it or her voice. It's just a personal thing. It's a personal choice. I don't think she would be comfortable with it either, and I'm certainly not. So yeah. So I blended in that lime green into my crease. And I've kind of taken it up. I am kind of taking it into here just a little bit. So now I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill and use this colour here into my crease with the 224 by Zoeva. And I want to concentrate this more so on my actual crease. And I'm putting the most colour on the outside and then blending it in. So a little bit of backstory about my sister-in-law. I've got two sisters-in-laws. I would consider myself pretty close to them. They're both like sisters to me. One is older than me, one is younger than me. I've got 3 nephews and a niece. They may not be blood related to me, but they're my nephews and nieces. I consider them like my own. And then I have a wonderful mother and father-in-law who are like second parents to me. So I'm just going back in with that colour from the Sephora palette and just blending out that crease a little bit. I'm quite fortunate that I get along with my father-in-law and mother-in-law. I know a lot of people don't, but I luckily do. So now that I've blended out all the patchiness that was going on, I'm going to go in with the Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art in Green Glimmer. And she chose this. So what I'm going to do is go on my lid with this colour. Just look up so I can see where it needs to go. So now I'm just going to go in with a flat brush and clean this. And I'm actually going to create a wing with this. I wasn't planning to, but all of a sudden I'm there. Oh, that looks quite cool actually. And the other two like major things that she wants me to use is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, which is white, and the Urban Decay Post Punk Liner. So what I think I'm going to do is go on my lower lash on with this, use this on my waterline and in my inner corner. So as that is drying, I'm going to go in with the glitter side now and just place this on top. Bring some sparkle. Hi guys, so I'm back. So as you can see, I've done this eye off camera. I had a little bit of technical issues, but it's fine now. Hi guys, so I'm back. So as you can see, I've done this eye off camera. I did have to go off camera because of a little bit of technical issues, but now I'm back. Now it's time for primer. For primer, she chose this. So this is the Nivea Men Sensitive Cooling Post Shave Balm, and this was big, say like 2 years ago or something like that, and this was Nikki's tutorials, like whole, she created using this, and apparently it's meant to be like really tacky on the skin, and that's why it's really good primer. yeah, I haven't used this in years. So that's definitely tacky now. For foundation, she chose this one. The Rimmel Wake Me Up Anti-Fatigue Foundation in the colour Light Porcelain. And this has got vitamin C and SPF 15. Sure, I used to wear this quite a lot a couple years ago. This is definitely expired, but oh well. And it's definitely not my colour. I think it's too pink, but let's go for it. I'm going to go in with a pump and a half. So I'm going to go with a brush first, and if I need to... Ooh, it's pink and so light. So I'm going to go in with a brush first just to blend this out, and then I'll go over with a beauty blender. This is extremely pink. Like, oh god. It's not her fault because I really shouldn't have this in my collection, and I do think I'm going to get rid of it actually. Would you guys be interested in a decluttering video? I could do that. I'm thinking of decluttering some of my stuff that I've got. I can't even concentrate on like the coverage because it's so pink and so white. So I'm going to go in with another layer. I wouldn't say this is a full coverage foundation because you can still see a lot of my acne. But I really can't even concentrate on like what the foundation looks like just because the colour is so bad. So now I'm going to go in with my beauty blender just to blend this out a little bit. Okay, so now that I've done my foundation, I'm going to go in with concealer. And the concealer that she chose was Tarte Shape Tape, thank God. This is probably dark. This is darker than the actual foundation. Why have I got this foundation in my collection when it's obviously way too light for me? Now I'm going to blend this out with a beauty blender. This foundation's kind of sitting weird on my dry patches. Oh, I completely forgot to tell you that I went in with the Post Punk liner in my waterline, and then I added the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk just on the inner corners. You can't really see it, but I just wanted to add it to make sure that's what I wanted to do. I look so pale. Look at my hand compared to my face. I literally look like a corpse. And this isn't her fault, it's my fault for having this bloody foundation in my collection. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier powder. She chose this, thank the Lord. So now I'm just going to blend out any creases and then set my face. And I am going to set the rest of my face just because this foundation and or maybe the primer feels a little bit tacky. So it could be the primer that's making the foundation feel tacky or not. Let me go in with what she chose for my bronzer and contour. She chose the Cheek Parade palette by Benefit, and I'm just going to go in with Hoola and Hoola Light. So has anyone watched Shane's new video on Tanacon? I do feel sorry for all the fans, the YouTubers, and then I also kind of feel sorry for the guy who organised it. I think how stupid and naive to plan a whole convention in a month. I'm sorry, but that's so stupid, so irresponsible and naive. VidCon probably had it in the works for years before they even thought of having their first one. You try to do it in a month. Pfft, it blows my mind. It blows my mind to think that they actually thought this was going to be like successful. In what fantasy? In what world? Even if it was 100 people planning it. A month, that's not happening. Venues, sponsors, goodie bags and stuff. How are you getting that all in a month? I don't get it. Anyway, so the blush that she picked for me was the Milani Baked Blusher in Berry Moor. I just think it's stupid, irresponsible, and very naive to think that it would have been successful. Personally, I feel like I obviously wasn't affected by it because I wasn't there. I do feel so sorry for those kids or people or grown adults that paid how much money to go, hotels, flights, wherever, if they were coming from out of state or anywhere out of country, and then to not see the people that they wanted to see. And now it's time for highlight. I completely forgot to use the cream highlight that she gave me. It's a Kiko Radiance highlight in 01. So I'm just going to put this on my Cupid's bow because obviously I've powdered as well. So I'm a bit scared of putting it over like actual powder. It's a nice highlight though. Let me see if I can put it over powder. Okay, so that went on actually pretty well. So now for actual powder highlight, she chose the Makeup Revolution Soft Palette, and I'm going to go in with this colour. So I've already done my brows off camera a little bit just to save time, and the product that she chose was the PS Iconic Brow Pomade, which looks like that. So now for brow mascara, she chose the Primark Brow Gel. So now for my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with this Post Punk liner by Urban Decay. And I'm just going to put this on my waterline like I did before and kind of drag it down. Then to blend this out, I'm going to go in with the same colour that I used from the Sephora palette. I'm going to use this colour. Then for inner corner highlight, I'm going to use the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. And I'm just going to put this like right there and then blend this out. And I know it looks a little bit crazy, but I will blend this out. On top of that, I'm going to go in with this colour from the Sephora palette and just dust that in my inner corner. And this is kind of just like glitter. For the outside of my eye, I'm just going to go in with this colour. I'm just going to blend that into the lime green a little bit. And now for mascara, she chose two. She chose the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara and the PS Lash Contour Mascara. I'm going to do the Maybelline on my top lashes and the PS one on my bottom lashes. So now it's time for my lips. And for my lips, she picked the MAC Lip Liner in Devilish. And for lipstick, she chose the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in Fair Game. So that's the lips done. Now for setting spray. And for setting spray, she chose the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, which is a goodie. That drenched my face, but that's fine. So yeah guys, this is the final look that I created using all the products that my sister chose for me. I really like how it's come out. I feel a little bit, I don't know if I'm wrong, but I feel like Twiggy vibes. I feel like it's because my eyes look really big and I think it's the whole wing. I'm loving this look. I really enjoyed doing this just because creating something that's been chosen by someone else is really fun, and it kind of takes you out of a comfort zone. It makes you experiment, it makes you be creative, and I love that. And yeah guys, this was really actually a lot of fun for me to film and to experiment. I love having the challenge of doing something with someone else's vision. I don't know what she'd envisioned of me creating. I'm going to ask her and I might actually edit it into the video, but I hope she likes it. So yeah guys, I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up, some comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Bye guys!